Welcome back to 450 Sports. Today, I'm your host, Andrew Allison, and I'm here with
Matthew Parker
and Anthony Davila.
Okay, today we're going to start with our NFL.
Right into it.
Yeah. So I would like to say that it was a bad week in the NFL because
yeah, it was.
the Jets won and the Eagles lost. The ghost of Daniel Jones appeared on the field and stopped Saquon Barkley from catching that ball. That's the only reason he didn't. That's just what I'd like to say.
There were upsets everywhere.
Oh, yeah, true. Yep.
All over the NFL. And
But
we'll get
favorite, Monday night.
Eagles versus refs.
Monday night, 9-16-24. Put it in the notebook. Eagles get smoked by Kirko 2 Chains.
I think the Falcons had one penalty on them the entire game.
Sucks
that
to
sounds
suck.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it does suck to suck.
Here's
These
the
are
deal.
just
Ineligible man downfield and ineligible man downfield.
So last night, actually, me and Matt were having this conversation about complaining about the refs, and he said that I complained about the refs too much. And what did he go on to do? Complain about the refs for the rest of the Eagles game
because he's right and you're
wrong.
No,
I didn't complain about them for the whole game.
Oh, you complained about them
for
after
parts
that
of the game.
After that conversation.
Well, I'm not the one who said they lost because of the refs.
I didn't say that. I just said Eagles versus refs.
Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah, but you guys lost, and it's a tough pill to swallow when you think you have the best offense in the league and you put up 16 points on the Falcons.
Nobody likes us. We don't care.
It's a tough pill to swallow when you say you have the best offense.
At least the Cowboys lost. And
it is also
so
week 2.
I just want to know, do you guys need A.J. Brown? Or is that... No? You don't need A.J. Brown? Okay.
We just didn't give the ball to... We didn't give the ball to Saquon enough that game.
I mean, it helps. It's also week 2.
So do you need A.J. Brown?
It's week 2. The loss sucks. It's not fun. But, it's the second week of the season.
I just want to address some rumors also before we actually get into the episode.
Okay.
If you're just looking on Reels, there's no context to me saying the Jets will win the Super Bowl there. There's no context. This kid right here, you see him? He ruined me on the Reels, guys. It's hot takes. It's not who do you think will actually win the Super Bowl.
But the whole point of a hot take is you believe it.
Yeah.
A hot take, you don't have to 100% believe a hot take.
So I don't believe it somewhat.
I believe it somewhat that the Jets can go to the Super Bowl.
Okay,
yes.
so I don't see what the problem is.
Did you see how Aaron Rodgers played? Better than Hurts. That's how he played.
Urts tore it up on the ground, dude.
Yeah. Hurts actually played decent.
An L is an L.
He had a
All
bad
right,
pick
let's get into the week.
Wow.
I don't want to hear it anymore.
Can we talk about the Saints and how much I love the Saints now?
Yes. No. You guys roasted me on our NFL predictions because I said the Saints would be good. Now, I didn't expect them to be this good.
Okay, so we have... Actually, I have this theory to why the Saints are not good. Okay. And I'm going to say it out.
You mean why the Saints are good, goofball?
That's what I meant. So, middle. I'm very middle about the Saints right now because if you look I'm looking at it. Pete Carmichael Jr. was the old offensive coordinator for the Saints, and he was the offensive coordinator from 2009 to 2023.
Okay.
And this was in the pretty much Drew Brees era, and he's not used to other quarterbacks. So this new guy they brought in, Clint Kubiak. No, there's no L there.
Oh.
Kubiak. His previous stint is with the 49ers, and you know what the 49ers coaching staff does repeatedly over and over again? They make great players. He also worked with the Denver Broncos. He was the offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings when the Vikings had Kirk Cousins.
That's a very well thought out theory, Anthony.
Why does this make them a middle of the pack team though?
No. The Saints.
Oh, this is why they're playing.
Yeah,
they're very good.
This is a new offensive coordinator. It's his 11th season coaching, and it's his 15th campaign overall.
What about Alvin Kamara? Alvin Kamara's
a dog.
Yeah.
Undisputed.
But they also held the Cowboys to 19 points.
Yeah.
So clearly their defense is playing well
the Saints'
too.
defense is not a bad defense. They have Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
They held him to
30 rushes.
They
Marshawn Lattimore.
They held him to 30 rushing yards.
The problem with the Saints last year was that their offense could not produce, and now they're producing under this new offensive coordinator. So that's why I believe the Saints are
60 rushing yards, 70 rushing yards.
Against my prior statements, I think the Saints might make the playoffs.
Maybe. Yeah.
And this dude is either going to get a head coach position next year or in the year after that.
I would like the Eagles to hire him, please.
No, you guys have Nick Sirianni.
He could be our offensive
He's not
coordinator.
He's not going to leave New Orleans to go coach with the Eagles. Offensive coordinators don't just leave their position to be an offensive coordinator in another position at another place.
We'll be fine. Everyone's sounding the alarm bells on the Eagles. Like, it's week 2.
You should be. This happened last season too.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it
we
did.
were amazing last season
For the
until like
11
week
Okay,
12.
but you're gonna tell me that you didn't choke leads like this last season when it came down to it?
At the end of the
Well,
season.
And what did you guys exactly do this game?
Okay, but it's week.
I understand
no,
this.
No,
I understand
this is the
this.
thing. Like, I agree with you. It's a bad loss. It's not a good loss to have. They should have never lost that game. But it's week freaking 2.
I know. I'm just saying this is shadows from the past.
The
now.
defense was fine. I would have liked them to stop the rush a little more. But until that last drive, the defense was fine. Hurts didn't play bad. He had a couple of bad plays. He had a bad pick at the worst time in the game. Saquon misses one catch of an otherwise good game, and our wide receiver 1 is out.
So
Everyone's sounding the alarm bells.
So
It's
actually,
not
if
the
you
end of the
want
world.
to get into it,
the Eagles aren't clutch.
your rush was par for par. So Bijan had 14 carries, 97 yards. Saquon had 22 with 95 yards.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Saquon touched the ball more than the Falcons running back, and you said you don't want Saquon to have the ball more. You guys got outperformed at quarterback, which is what I said.
Yeah.
Way outperformed. 20 for 29, 241, 2 TDs. Jalen Hurts, well, he did run a lot, and that was good. He also needs to be able to throw the ball and keep the ball in their hands.
This isn't like a sound the alarm bells. I don't know why everyone's overreacting to this. It's a bad loss. Yeah, it sucked. I'm not happy about it. But like, again, it's week 2. We were missing our wide receiver 1. We make one bad pick. Saquon misses a catch. Our defense has one stop they can't get.
We also learned
It sucks.
we're
yeah,
not allowed to be
but-
around the suite when the Eagles lose.
No.
No, we're not.
If a Philly team loses, you better run and hide.
Guys, you should have seen it last
It is
season.
I got water dumped on my head, and actually all over me, and my glasses were a little bent. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not safe around Mountain View.
I
after
almost
the
got
Eagles
jumped in my
lose.
dorm.
Yeah.
It was a
So,
fun
there
experience.
there
last
was
night.
like a dog pile. Like
Yeah.
So everyone on the floor actually came to the suite, and they all berated these two right here, and it was very fun. I did take part in that.
Once again, they don't like us. We
No,
don't care.
yeah, that's true.
just-
That's true.
Anyways.
I don't
Listen,
care, Anthony.
Let's move on.
The problem is that you're in New England with like a bunch of Patriots fans and a
Oh,
bunch
for
of
sure.
like-
For sure.
yeah.
I'm not
Patriots
home.
fans are losers. Everyone knows that.
Exactly.
How far are you from home?
It's like 5.5 hours.
And get this. Listen, this kid right here, sitting right across from me, he's from Mass and he's an Eagles fan.
Yeah,
Okay.
Haven't you done this your whole life?
yeah, I have. I'm a
Maybe-
loyal
may-
fan. I'm a loyal
He's
fan.
also an Everton fan.
I'm not a
more than
bandwagon.
you
I'm
are.
not a
He's an
bandwagon.
Everton
I am
fan.
not a bandwagon.
You're not.
Distance is
You're
not the
Yeah.
Mhm.
choice.
It's my love for the team.
Let's
Okay.
let's backtrack a little bit. I want to backtrack to Thursday night's game. The Bills. Oh boy, what a rough night for the Dolphins.
Yep. Tua should retire from football.
Yes, he
his
should.
Mental and physical. So here we got to think about it. Does he want to end up like AJ Brown? No,
AJ Brown.
Antonio Brown. Does he
So-
want to end up
Brown.
like Antonio Brown?
So I actually would like to say, I don't know if Tua should exactly retire on this moment because, listen, if he plays a little bit smarter and doesn't lean with his head in the defenders,
Yeah,
and
but
just,
you can't control what the defensive players are going to do. They could hit
no,
you.
he
you could get hit in the
went
head.
to truck him. He put his head down like this and put his head right into that guy's chest.
Yeah,
DeMar Hamlin also.
It was a silly play, but like the thing is
Those things
he's-
happen either way.
he's so injury
But
prone
okay,
at this point.
if you're injury
think he
prone,
should
if you're
retire.
injury prone and you're a quarterback and you're running, shouldn't you think to slide before running through a guy?
I
Given
agree
the
with you.
stipulation, was it a third down?
I
wasn't
I don't
around
think
that
it was a
game.
silly play. I agree with you, but the thing is, like, he's a dad. He's got 2 kids. Okay, he's got enough money to live very
Yeah.
well. I don't think it's worth
It's
risking.
not worth it. It's not worth
everything
it.
else.
I'm not saying
So
it's
the
worth
thing
it.
is,
I'm
like-
saying if he sits in the quarterback in the pocket and plays like a Brady, it won't happen as
So-
much as it
Yeah,
is.
but he's not gonna be able to do that.
As
He can't play like
as
Brady.
a football fan base and the NFL in general need to learn from like past mistakes. Like you need to take head injuries seriously.
We need
Yeah.
to get him
You-
in a guardian cap. He needs to if he's going to play this
Yeah,
season.
but I
at
don't know that
least,
that's gonna do it.
If he's going to touch the field for the rest of the season, he needs to be in a guardian cap.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And he also needs to like restrict himself from running.
Yeah, but it's football.
Accidents
Like-
still happen. Whether or not he leads with his helmet or whatever, he can still get a concussion.
I understand that.
Yeah. So some other scores around the league. Lions lost to the Bucks. Didn't predict that one. The Vikings beat the 49ers. Didn't
Oh,
predict
no.
that one.
So let's talk about the Cardinals game.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So about the Rams making the playoffs, guys, it was a joke. It
Yep.
was a joke. was joking.
Kyler Murray did not play Call of Duty Warzone
Not
this week.
No,
Okay.
not Kyler Murray.
He actually studied
He-
film.
So Kyler Murray has a receiver now after D-Hop.
Bounce back week. Huge bounce back week for MHJ.
Definitely.
Why don't we visit the Seahawks Patriots game quick?
Oh,
For all the hate us Eagles
Here we
fans are
go.
getting.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The Patriots
It's a lot
lost.
of talk for a losing team.
Yeah, like
Okay, is this what we're gonna say? Because I did say the Patriots are winning maybe 40 games. And what did you say? You said Super Bowl, right? He
I
said
did.
Super Bowl,
I
guys.
still stand by it.
you
Super
can go
Bowl-
to the Super Bowl with one
I
loss.
still stand by
I
it.
understand that, but it's
This isn't college football.
you guys are hating on me right now for being
Because you're a Patriots fan.
I said
'Cause
we're
you're a
going. I
Patriots fan.
said we're going.
Because you're a
4 and
Patriots fan.
13.
Because you're a Patriots fan.
Yeah, I
You
honestly wouldn't
deserve
even be
all of the
hating on
hate
you,
that you get
but you
for
get
being a Patriots fan.
the first 10
I'm sorry.
minutes
I'm
of
not.
this podcast.
I'm not like a
The-
what do you call it? A bandwagon.
So
I'm not a bandwagon.
from what okay,
I live in Boston.
The
I don't
first-
it
know how
doesn't
can
matter
tell
if you
me
live in Massachusetts.
that.
It doesn't matter. You're still a Patriots fan.
Dude, the first 10 minutes of this podcast was you roasting us.
It
Yeah.
wasn't 10 minutes. It was
We can at least get
maybe
1
5.
minute of shaming the
It was
Patriots.
probably 10 minutes.
It probably was.
It was.
For sure, guys.
Anyways, the Ravens are 0-2. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all. They need to figure
The
it out.
Ravens will bounce back.
They can bounce back. Yeah.
You know who is going to go on a hot streak?
Who?
The Jets. Oh, it's
Shut
almost
up about the Jets.
Where's
Stop.
Noah when you need him?
Stop.
You guys
Yeah,
made
stop.
fun. You guys made fun of me for this. and-
Deservedly.
Oh, also,
Yeah.
guys, I
Deservedly.
don't know if we said this, but we don't have Noah today. He is doing
MIA.
some MIA.
Yeah.
He is now on the Giant in a ditch. It's his turn. It's his
On the
turn.
Giant in a ditch.
That's where I was last week. You guys threw me in there after my Jets take.
Yeah. He had to sit there and think about what he said. Okay. He went in timeout.
Yeah, after calling what's his name?
Aaron
Manning.
Rodgers?
No. After calling Eli Manning, what's his name? The Manning on Texas.
Arch Manning?
Thank you. After calling Arch Manning's father Eli Manning, which is not true at all.
Yeah.
What?
He needed some timeout time.
I didn't
yeah.
say that.
You did.
No, Noah did
Oh.
in last week's
no, it
pod.
did. Oh, yeah, yeah.
He called Eli Manning Arch Manning's dad, and
Who is Arch Manning's
there were
dad?
some unhappy people. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't watch
I don't know.
college.
It isn't.
Guys.
It
I'm not
isn't
gonna hold you.
Peyton or Eli though. I think they're like his uncles or something.
So Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
You proved that guy wrong. You proved that guy wrong. No, that was no. It wasn't. That was no. It wasn't. It wasn't.
That was
But-
Noah.
Think about it like this: does he have a good receiving core? Yes. Does he have a good O line? No, I couldn't name you a single person on that O line. I could name you O linemen like Texans, Larry Tunsil. I could go around the league and I could name the O linemen. I know. I don't know a single guy.
Let's not do that.
I won't. But I don't know a single guy on the Bears O line, and that's a reason.
They're growing pains. We've got to remember, like, he's coming right out of college. College is not the same as the NFL.
He
So
he was still in position to win that game though.
like, yeah, it's not a great look. But again, I don't think it's time to sound the alarm bells. It's week 2.
But
Like,
is he
it
going to
is
end up like Bryce Young?
No, you're
If we-
jumping. Bryce Young. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that to Buddy. He's on the Panthers, guys. Come on.
Big Red.
Cut bro slack.
Red Rocket. Andy
Did he
Dalton.
play? Did he play bad?
Did he?
18 for 26, 84 yards, 1 interception.
That's bad.
Think about it like this though. 18 for 26. He completed his passes. That's over 50%.
You know what though? Vandals legend
Bandles.
Andy Dalton.
Bengals. Yes.
Bandles.
Bengals.
Shut
Not
up.
the Bengals. Andy Dalton
Bengals.
is back in the NFL, baby.
Yeah.
I haven't
So,
heard his name in a long time.
No.
Do I? Okay, so here's what I.
Oh, didn't he play for the Cowboys for a little bit?
So here's
Was that
what
Andy
I
Dalton?
think he did.
He did,
yeah,
right?
he did.
So I hate him.
So here's what I believe about Bryce Young. So the Panthers.
His head is full of
actually brought
clouds
in
and
a-
rocks. And
That's like every NFL player.
and
though.
fur.
Well, not every.
So-
no, him.
This
oh,
dude.
oh,
Okay, you're just. So Dave
Canales.
was brought in to fix Bryce Young. This is what he does. Okay, hold on.
Did he fix him?
Hold on.
Clearly not. If
Yeah.
they're benching him. While Anthony's researching, Bengals talking to Andy Dalton.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh
great.
my gosh. It's not okay.
It's not great.
It's that was on the rest. Did you see that call? The call that cost the Bengals the
Yeah.
game? Like This was what I'm like. It just happens for the Chiefs. It just happens for them. And Patrick Mahomes had like 2 interceptions.
You have to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good.
Yeah. Pacheco's injured now though for them, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
7 to 8 weeks.
All right.
That's what I read.
So I do have Dave Canales. Did you say Canales?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I have his coaching history, and this is what I believe the Panthers were thinking. All right. He was coaching on the Seahawks. He fixed Geno Smith. This is what he did. He's a quarterback coach. He fixed Geno Smith, and then he goes over to Tampa Bay.
Me off, but I never wrote
Who
back.
just had a breakout year in Tampa Bay last year?
Baker
Mayfield.
Yeah.
Offensive coordinator. He replaced Todd Bowles as Todd Bowles went to head coach. And now he is on the Carolina Panthers, and I believe that they brought him in to fix Bryce Young and work out the difficulties. He did it with Geno Smith. That's why he was Geno Smith's quarterback coach.
Smith.
He did it with Baker. Now Baker is looking like a great quarterback again after the Cleveland Browns ruined his reputation.
Yeah.
And I believe that they benched Bryce Young so he could work with Bryce Young off of the field and work out the mental issues.
Oh, the Browns
that
won
he's
this
having.
week. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they did.
What happened, Jacksonville? Isn't Jacksonville supposed to be like decent now?
Jacksonville.
They should be losing these
they're
games.
supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they're like middle of the pack. Right
Trevor
now, I feel
Banks
like.
Stadium. Did you guys see that? They renamed Everbank Stadium Trevor Banks Stadium for this
Interesting.
week, which is odd. I don't know why. But
Whatever.
beats me.
Is it time for the Colts to panic? They just lost to Malik Willis.
Were they supposed to be a winning team though?
They were supposed to.
Okay,
beat,
Anthony
so they're
Richardson
supposed
had-
to beat a backup quarterback.
Anthony Richardson had 3 interceptions.
They're supposed to beat a backup quarterback. That's
yeah,
what
it's
the
not
Colts are supposed
good,
to
but
do.
I didn't think they were going to be a winning team in the first place.
All right.
So I don't know what
That's
to panic there is.
understandable. I won't argue too hard with that, but let's talk about the giant in the room. 49ers Vikings.
I thought we already talked about. I mean, we glanced by it. It's not a good
Yeah.
win, but again, like
It's a good win.
the thing is,
It's a good win.
you can roast on the Eagles all you want because it was a bad game, but the Niners also lost.
Yeah, come on.
The Bengals
There are
are
big
0-2.
rivals in the
Like
NFC.
I was doing a little research.
Ravens
AKA scrolling TikTok, scrolling Instagram, looking through the reels, and I actually since I watch a lot of sports stuff, I actually came across this. Geno Smith, Jets quarterback, left the Jets, got a chance, breakout.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold, Jets quarterback, left the Jets, got his chance.
Yeah.
Might be a breakout.
The Jets
So
are just the Jets are
is
just
it
one
a-
of those teams.
Is it a Jets problem here?
What I'm
Yes.
hearing is that Aaron Rodgers is going to be the next breakout star.
That's the opposite of what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
the
If
opposite.
we're going by that, but also, Zach Wilson left the Jets, hasn't got his chance yet. If he gets his chance and he is a good quarterback,
Where is he now?
I might go Broncos.
Oh.
I might go bonkers.
He might
Might
go
be crazy.
Broncos.
Might go Broncos.
Do we have any more NFL
Let me
news
look.
to touch on?
Debo Samuel is out for a while.
I didn't
So
see that.
is
Is
Christian
it-
McCaffrey. He's
Brandon
on
I
IR.
knew
Brandon
CMC.
Ayuk. They paid him a bunch and he hasn't done anything.
Oh my
Tua
goodness.
just went to IR a couple, maybe an hour ago now.
Yeah, originally they were saying he wasn't going to go. I guess they changed
For
their mind.
sure. For sure.
Yeah, he did go. I saw
He's
that.
out for at least 4 games.
He should retire. He should.
Kareem Hunt is back.
The man
on
has a life.
The Chiefs.
He has kids. Like, oh, I
Kareem
did
Hunt?
not see that.
He just signed with the practice squad after Pacheco just went down. Oh,
That
and he's out
should
for a
be
while.
Interesting. Yeah, I know.
That
I'm
will
trying to
be-
load up
that'll
some
be a fun
scores right
show.
now. Oh, there you go. Okay, sorry.
So that's gonna be a very interesting thing there.
I think we covered the
because-
week pretty well.
think-
Yeah.
Hold
pretty
on, let me just
thoroughly.
look through these games real quick, see if there's anything else. Justin Fields is a good quarterback. I want to say that now. I don't want to hear it from any of you. I've been saying it. Justin Fields is a good quarterback. It's a Bears thing.
Yeah,
Let's
it
see.
could be.
Okay, so let's
Giants Commanders toilet bowl. That's what that was.
let's move on to some other random professional
Oh,
news.
yeah.
There was a UFC 306 Saturday night. I didn't watch it. This was Noah's thing, except he isn't here.
Yeah.
But I believe
Could
Devolish
Kenobi here
Livy?
late? Kenobi here late? Or is just not coming
I don't
on?
know.
Okay.
He's
Um,
not joining us.
Okay.
the guy who wasn't O'Malley won.
I honestly, IDK, dude.
The women's won. Shevchenko one, I don't know anything about UFC.
I don't either.
I don't either. I don't know why we touched on this.
Well, because if Noah was here, but he's not.
But why did we touch on this if Noah's
I don't
not
know. Well, it's
Sean O'Malley was supposed to win. I'm pretty sure he had the belt.
Was he?
Yeah. Look.
Oh
belt.
yeah, he did.
He had the belt.
Interesting.
So he just lost it.
no.
That's all I know. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Back to college football now, right?
No.
Oh,
Slow your
still.
roll there, buddy.
All right.
yeah.
We
Slow
got some
down there.
soccer
Bart.
news first.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go over some Champions League results. It was match day 1 today. Match day 1 of 8. All the games are over now. They should be.
Yeah.
I think it pretty much turned out as expected. There wasn't any upsets. Juventus beats PSV. Aston Villa beats Young Boys. Real Madrid. Mbappe. First Champions League goal for Real Madrid, I believe.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a penalty this time. I guess he.
And Jerk had one too.
Oh yeah, he did. He scored the third goal for them, right?
A debut UCL goal.
Bayern Munich
Bayern
just murdered
slapped
these guys. I'm looking at
Dynamo
it.
Zagreb, like
Yeah.
across
They're
the
a
face.
Croatian team.
Yeah.
Where does Young Boys play? Because they got slapped. too.
Switzerland.
Oh, they're Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a weird. I'm sorry. That's such a weird name for
It
it.
is.
Probably the
It
best
is.
game of that week is AC Milan versus Liverpool.
I hate Liverpool.
Pulisic scored a goal in the 3rd minute.
I hate
And then
Liverpool.
they just fell apart.
I hate Liverpool.
I love Pulisic.
I hate
You want to know
Liverpool.
why? Captain America.
I hate Liverpool.
Captain America.
I hate Liverpool.
You can keep saying
Did you
that.
see in the PSV Juventus game
Virgil
5 different
van-
Americans played
Really?
featured?
Virgil.
Oh yeah,
scored.
because PSV
Swear
and
to
Juventus
God.
both.
McKinney had a goal.
McKinney did score. Yeah, I did
Mhm.
see that.
Good for
I
America.
don't know much about Sporting, CP, and
Guys, I can't read soccer. Help.
yeah. I mean,
2 American goals.
yeah.
What
which
is
pretty
this?
solid.
Why is this a Champions League matchup? Are these two
Well,
like-
Sporting is Portugal and Lille, LOSC is a French team.
It is Lille. I was like, I forgot what that acronym.
I feel like we could redesign the Champions
So,
League
like,
a little bit more.
Well, they did just actually redesign it to have more teams.
it's UEFA.
I
it's
feel
all of
bad for
Europe.
these like
It's just
like
Europe.
not big leagues here that
well,
just get beat down
sometimes
by,
they
like,
do good.
Yeah.
teams
Um,
that have all the money.
I mean, that's how like like football, soccer, whatever works.
That's how it always has been.
It's about them. There's no salary caps. It doesn't work like that in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like you can spend as much money as you want. They do have financial fair play. As an Everton fan, I would know that. But yeah, you can just spend billions. And I mean, look what the Saudi league did. They just spent so much money, and that didn't work out for them, obviously, because there's nothing going on there now.
Tomorrow's game, it'll be over by the time this comes out. But on Wednesday, it's Man City Inter. That should be a fun one.
Yeah, I probably won't watch it, but
And
you know,
PSG's run. That's at 3. My class. Oh, I have class.
yeah,
Well,
I mean,
that sucks.
class just kind of, and you know, it sucks having responsibilities.
Right.
Do you want to have your time to boast about the Phillies right now? Because this is your time to
Calm
talk
down.
baseball.
We'll get
Boast
there.
about them.
No, it's not even the playoffs yet. Like they've been the best team in baseball throughout the year.
Oh,
But like,
okay.
just give it. Baseball's such a long season. Like it's hard to analyze it because
Save the Red Sox.
it's just such a it's such a long season. Like we'll talk about baseball when we get to the playoffs.
The owner should sell the team. That's my only note on baseball. Sell it, buddy. He cares about a lot of soccer.
The other soccer news coming out of the week. This is interesting. I just saw this.
Everton lost today, by the way. I just like you to know that.
In what, FA Cup?
Yeah, to Southampton on
Usually.
penalties.
Usually.
Oof.
We need to fire our coach.
Rodri came out on I'm assuming a press conference.
Sorry, Man U beat Barnsley 7-0.
I saw that.
Anthony scored.
Yeah, it was a pen though.
Anthony, my goat.
So this is interesting. I'm gonna get your take on this, Andrew,
Okay.
as our resident soccer expert.
Okay, that's me.
Rodri said in I'm assuming a press conference today or an interview or something of that players are close to going on strike because of concerns over workload.
You know what? I forget where I saw it. It was probably Instagram Reels, if we're being honest. But they're talking about how like sometimes they have a game every 3 days, and when I played soccer in high school, we didn't even have a game every 3 days. Like even in our extremely shortened season, because they want to do Nations League. They want to do Champions League, especially with these teams that are in the Champions League or the Europa League. They're playing all the time. And, yeah, it's too much for players. I mean, I feel like there are so many injuries now. That's just what I've noticed, especially for younger players like Gavi and such. But yeah, I couldn't agree more. A strike would be interesting because I don't know how would they deal with that.
Would it be FIFA Pro?
FIFA?
Well, FIFA Pro is like the players' union of FIFA.
Oh, I didn't know the players.
So-
the players.
I don't know if it's a
My
union, but there
favorite
is a FIFA Pro.
Strikes. I hate strikes. Happened in the NHL once.
Well,
I
if
think it happened in the MLB
if that's what
too.
they, I mean,
They
Not
happen
MLB.
once in a while.
NBA, I think they did a strike.
yeah,
Possibly. The NHL, it's the most common, I would say.
It happened once, didn't it? The lockout in 2013.
I think 2.
Hmm.
There was one in like mid 2000s, I believe.
Mm.
But yeah, so Rodri last year played 63 games for club and country.
and
Which
basically
is ridiculous.
every game he played for Man City, they won, except for the Champions League final.
I wonder how many minutes he got, because I bet you at least 80% of those games he started.
Yeah, I mean, basically,
I want to do some
Yeah.
math quick. Hold
you're
on.
gonna do some math. Okay. Yeah, we're con students. Really don't really do math.
I
So
need a calculator.
give him a little bit.
You know we do take a math class next term.
Oh,
Fun.
I don't need to, because I came in with a math credit.
Cool.
oh, shut up. That's gonna take my GPA. But yeah.
Okay, so assuming that he started and finished every game, which obviously didn't happen, but if he started and finished every game, he would have had 5,670 minutes. So let's round down and say he had 5,000 minutes,
5,000. That's a
which
lot.
is ridiculous.
That's a lot of footy, mate.
That's so many minutes.
Yeah. But
Anyways,
And the thing is, the funniest thing is they have all these games, but half of them, in my opinion, don't matter. Like the UEFA Nations League. Like when was that a thing? I feel like that's such a brand new concept.
I think it's always I think that is that not UEFA qualifying or Euros qualifying?
I don't. Is it Euros qualifying? No, they have their own specific
Oh.
Euro qualifications. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Again, the how European soccer and soccer in general is the structure is so weird sometimes. It's very hard to keep up with. Like I
Mhm.
don't even know. I mean, I know the top 5 leagues, Champions League, stuff like that, and the World Cup, obviously Euros, Copa, but yeah, I agree with what he said. They play a lot of games.
Yeah. Speaking of players associations, the MLBPA fired lawsuits against DraftKings, FanDuel, Underdog, and Bet365 for wrongfully using NIL. So I don't know if that's going to play out, but that's not good whenever there's a lawsuit involved.
Yeah, I feel like there's always something up with the MLB. Like it's worse than all the other leagues. There's always something
Yeah.
fishy going on.
I mean, yeah.
Baseball is kind of a fishy sport to begin with, if we're being
Baseball's
honest.
also the longest
Have
season.
you ever played baseball?
So
I played T-ball.
Really fun.
There you
I
go.
played T-ball.
It is fun to play
I
baseball.
had my little hat. Okay, I played T-ball.
It's fun to watch baseball in person. Watching it
It
on
is.
TV is
well,
a little tougher.
no, actually, that's because your
Take
team is
me out
good.
to the ball
That's true.
I've gone
game.
to maybe 5 Red Sox games this year. I left halfway through, maybe 2 times.
Oh my gosh.
I've
It's-
never been to a
It hasn't been
baseball
good
game.
because we played the
Ever?
Rays.
I went to a.
I know how the.
I'm from
Rays are.
Massachusetts. I know he already said that. I went to a Worcester Sharks game back when they were still a thing.
I didn't even know they were
feel
a
like
team
they
until last
dissolved
night.
in 2015. That's
That
how
sounds
young I
right.
was, because I'm 18 years old and was that 9 years ago. So I was very young
Yeah.
when I went to go see them. I have seen a soccer game. I have seen NFL games. I saw an Eagles game. Of course, I did.
Did you really? I've never seen an Eagles game.
What? Aren't
Nope.
you?
Nope.
Dude, how do you live in Philly?
Yeah, that you don't have an
I
excuse.
don't live in Philly.
You live in
In PA.
Philadelphia.
We should go to an Eagles game.
I don't live in Philadelphia. No.
How close
I
do you
would
live
love
to Philadelphia?
Dude,
Hold on.
no, Eagle actually.
How close?
So the
it's
Red
like an hour and a
Sox
half.
still have
Oh, okay,
the
that's still
Worcester.
kinda far away.
They still
It
have
is.
the Worcester Red Sox.
Do they? Oh, Lehigh
Yeah,
Valley
that's still
Iron
a
Pigs.
thing.
The Woo Sox?
Love the
Yeah,
Iron Pigs.
that's still a thing.
I remember it was like
And,
super cool to go to
it's
those
the
games for some
Portland
reason.
Sea Dogs now too. So they moved.
Hmm.
That. I love the Red Sox affiliates. They're pretty cool.
Portland,
Sea Dogs.
Maine.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So the last bit of pro news we have,
The Leafs.
the Maple Leafs announced Oreo
Who was their old
are
sponsor?
going to be their helmet sponsor. I think it was TikTok.
Oh yeah, it was. I remember that.
So,
Now.
but the irony about this is, the NHL allows stickers on their helmet for an ad and on the left shoulder of the jersey. So their jersey patch is milk. I think it literally just says milk. I think it's like some like milk brand in Canada.
Milk?
Just milk.
Oh, it's one of the. It's the thing that has like just the text on it.
Yes.
Yes, with the yes. Okay.
But their helmet ad is now Oreo.
I don't like drinking milk unless it's chocolate milk.
So that's quite funny. Oreos and milk is good.
Oreo
Oreo
is
and
good,
milk is
but
good.
you can't even eat regular Oreos.
Golden ones are oh come on. Golden ones are regular.
I can't remember the
Oreos.
last time I ate a golden Oreo.
Oh come on. They're good.
They're good. They're
I
okay.
haven't
good?
had one in a while either, but
They're
they're
okay.
good.
Wake up!
I am awake.
Are you locked in?
I am.
Not as much as me.
Anyways, so I think that's all the pro news we have.
Is it time to go to break?
Do we have a
We'll-
Chris segment? For
We'll go to break.
Is Chris?
I think so. We should.
Is Chris
we're
making a
gonna
segment?
we're gonna give it. off
Jimmy,
to-
answer the phone.
Chris is
So-
making a segment.
Is
We're
Chris
we're
making a
he'll
segment?
Make a segment. For
I
us.
believe
I'll
in
check out a
Chris.
camera. So we're gonna give it over to Chris now, guys.
Sure.
Oh,
Yep.
If he's
okay.
Yeah, we'll be back with.
Okay, hi, Chris.
If Chris does not come on, well, whatever.
We'll
It's
be
just gonna
back
cut
sooner
out.
than we
See you
like.
guys.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll be back with some Quinnipiac sports and some
College.
other college news.
Let's go.
Welcome back to the podcast. I believe it is time to discuss some QU and college sports.
A lot more winning this week.
Oh yeah.
A lot more.
Oh
winning.
yeah.
So we'll jump right into it. Field hockey. They had a 1-1 week.
Merrimack
so
K. Merrimack K. What happened?
They lost to Lafayette.
Yeah.
3-2, but then they smoked Merrimack.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
7-1.
Didn't you say you almost went to Merrimack? Good thing you didn't go to that loser school.
Producer Harrison did too.
Oh.
So.
Did you both apply?
I did. Yeah.
it was a free app.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah.
too.
And why not? Okay.
I didn't pay money to apply there.
Yeah.
Well, you chose the right school.
I did choose the right school because we just.
Yeah. It's kind of nice here.
Yikes.
Francisca Estrellas, that probably isn't right, but she was named the Big East Freshman of the Week.
Uh-huh.
I think she had like 4 goals in that Merrimack game,
What a
Oh.
dog.
which is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
What a dog.
Okay.
Women's volleyball. They had some sort of like showcase this week. They beat Navy 3-2. They lost to Old Dominion 3-1, and then they beat George Mason, swept them 3-0. So they had a pretty good week.
Yeah.
Men's soccer.
Kind of uneventful. I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, they drew with Lafayette.
I think I was busy.
0-0.
Where is Lafayette?
Google it.
I want to say it's in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Oh.
It's like
No wonder
it's-
they're scrubs.
It's outside of Philly. I think Easton. I'll double check that quick.
Okay. If you can get the,
Easton.
if
Yeah,
you get the Wi-Fi.
that's outside of Philly. I want to say
Okay.
it might be more central though. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Pennsylvania is a very big state.
It is, isn't it? There's a lot of people. A lot of people like
Yes.
Matthew.
A lot of people like me.
Women's cross country. Places 3 in top 6 of Jasper Falls.
Not bad. Not bad.
Lafayette's actually near Allentown, so kind of.
Do you
want
want to do men's tennis? Andrew?
I'm sorry. I was listening to Matthew.
Oh no, you're
uh,
good. I just
So men's tennis lost 4-2 to Yale, but they beat Brown 5-1 and then beat Merrimack 4-2.
yeah,
So,
dude, crushing down on Merrimack this week. Let's
Yes.
go.
No kidding.
I know nothing about Merrimack. I've never been there. Haven't heard of it
That's
until today,
surprising
but
'cause it's
I guess they suck.
It's in your home state. It's a big college in your home state.
Massachusetts is it's not a big place.
You're
It's
from the
not
middle
a
of
big
it's
state.
guys. He's from the middle of nowhere.
No, I'm not.
You're from
I'm
the
not.
middle of nowhere.
I'm not. I'm
You're
not.
from the middle of nowhere.
There's a lot of cool places.
You're more western than like Merrimack. Merrimack's way more like northeastern.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I
Yeah,
don't know.
come on, Matt.
I'm
So
not
it's
from the
a-
Northeast.
it's okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
Merrimack.
Yeah.
It's a nice college. It's
Stop saying that.
It's a nice college.
I want to say men's tennis won their
North
conference
Andover,
last year.
Mass.
I want to say they won.
Did
so they're looking for more. I think so.
Let's
got a
go, guys.
lot of
Quinnipiac
research.
taking a lot of wins
Yeah.
over this weekly basis.
That's what I like to see.
But can we talk about the Tennessee game versus Kent State?
Yeah.
This is a very funny one right here.
Sorry. Google Maps loading. I'm trying to figure out where Merrimack or North Andover is, which is where Merrimack
Oh
is.
my goodness, yo.
What?
Kent State's quarterback threw 15 passes for 58 yards.
Oof.
Wait, what happened?
The score was 71-0 in football.
Oh.
Tennessee versus Kent State.
Oh.
You kind of expect that, but Kent State's quarterback threw for 9 for 15, 58 yards. Nadas.
Dude, Georgia squeaked out a win against Kentucky. 13-12. That's not great.
Georgia is a powerhouse. You kind of expect them to win. It's a little surprising they only won by that much.
13-12 though. They only put up
Kentucky's
13
not.
points on
I
Kentucky.
like Georgia
Kentucky
because
is not
Eagles
the
draft
worst team.
lots of Georgia
No, but they're not
players.
great. They're 1-2. They lost to South Carolina 31-6. Like, I don't know. Not really much more notable
Yeah, there weren't that many
games.
games.
Penn State had a bye. I don't know why
No
they had a
one
bye in week
cares. I
3,
promise you.
but they're the 8th ranked
LSU
team,
versus
buddy. Calm
the
down.
South Carolina Gamecocks. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Harrison, can you please fix the Wi-Fi in here?
Last week was amazing.
Can you please?
LSU had a good game last week too, I believe. They played.
Yeah.
I've been looking at my computer like an
USC.
idiot for the last 5 minutes because it won't
No,
load.
not last week. This was the first game of the season. They played USC. It was a pretty good game.
Oh, there you go.
27-20.
Yeah.
LSU's gonna be a good
Bro.
team this year.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of good games on their schedule. They got to verse Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Arkansas, whatever you want to say. I don't care. Alabama, Florida, the Sooners. They got some good games.
Why don't
on
we
that
ever watch
schedule.
college football at the dorm?
We do occasionally. Matt only throws
Not a
it on
ton.
when it's his Penn State Nittany Lions, don't you?
Nittany?
Nittany. I don't care. They're not gonna make the college football playoffs.
Oh.
No, they will.
North
will.
Andover is like close to the border of New Hampshire.
North
and
Andover is a
Vermont.
pretty big
It's
city.
like north of Boston.
North Andover is a really nice city too in Massachusetts. You guys, if you ever get there, you should check it out. Pretty nice city.
So some other college football news. The Pac-12 just announced they added Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, and San Diego State. They're back. They're back up and running. Just a few days ago, they only had Oregon State and Washington State. So good for them for getting back on the grind.
College conferences are weird, dude.
Well, with all the realignment, we touched on this last week, but with all the realignment, it's so confusing. Football drives college sports.
Yeah.
Like, football drives college sports. Whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's how it goes. So, some other news. There was some drama between Ole Miss and Wake Forest. Lane Kiffin, which is a shout, I haven't heard his name in a while, was pretty unhappy because Wake Forest bought out their game next season against Ole Miss.
Huh.
So it's a little complicated how this works. So oftentimes when college football teams schedule their seasons, they schedule them out years in advance. So like we're talking like 5 years in advance. A lot of times what will happen is when you play non-conference games, so games against teams that are not in your conference, they'll schedule 2 games. So 1 game 1 year and 1 game the next year, and they'll just switch the location. So Ole Miss was home 1 game, Wake Forest was a home the next. Well, Ole Miss demolished Wake Forest Saturday, this most recent Saturday, and then Wake Forest bought out their game next year, which is an issue because all these teams have their schedules full already. There's no teams that have an open slot to play Ole Miss. So Ole Miss very possibly could have 2 bye weeks next year. And this never happens. I've never heard of a team buying out a game.
That's
So it's odd.
money. Why doesn't do you know why Quinnipiac doesn't have a football team?
I don't know
We're
big
hockey.
enough.
We're hockey. We're big
We are a
school.
hockey school.
We're
And
big school.
football teams don't do well in the Northeast. Name a team from the Northeast that's had a good football team recently. Boston College was good
Yeah, that's the
long
only thing
time
I think
ago.
of is Boston College.
A long time ago.
So are we gonna count Penn
Syracuse
State?
is mediocre
Are
sometimes.
we counting Penn State?
Penn State's
I almost
not a
went to
northern
I
school.
almost went to Syracuse.
It's definitely northern.
Same. It's probably the most northern school that's really competitive in football.
Yeah.
But Pennsylvania is not northern. It's not like New England.
Does Harvard have a football
Have you guys
team?
heard about
They do, but they're not
UMass
good.
Amherst?
Oh yeah.
They
They're
have
awful.
one of the
A lot of
worst
a lot of my
D1
friends go
football
there.
teams. out of
They
anyone.
are awful.
They are okay.
Speaking of Tennessee,
You're the only 10 I
they
see.
had they
Sorry, I'm a little sick.
they this isn't loading,
Actually.
but I think I remember it. They added a 10% talent fee to their 2025 tickets. Every sporting event.
So what do you mean by 10% talent fee?
Okay, so they increased. I'm assuming I can't get this article to load, so I'm going off of what I skimmed earlier. But Tennessee raised their ticket prices.
Uh-huh.
They're taking 10% of the total ticket fee
Uh-huh.
and charging a talent fee, which is basically going into their player pool.
So
for, I'm assuming, NIL.
So they're charging 10% more for their tickets,
I believe.
so they can
I don't
sign
know
more
that
players
for
on
sure.
NIL.
I don't know that for sure.
Okay.
I can't get the article to load. There wasn't many details released in the press release,
That's crazy.
but as far as I'm aware, they're now charging 10%.
It's really just it's all a money game now. It's just a money game now.
Yeah.
So, if I see one more ad about Ohio State versus Marshall, I might get really mad.
You know, one time
Because they were doing it all prime time. They were doing it all of Sunday night, all of Sunday.
I watched
football,
I
it
watched
was
Marshall
so
play.
annoying.
My dad went to West Virginia University,
Mm-hmm.
and they played Marshall, and I watched a game. Just
Dude,
Fun
Ohio
facts.
State is gonna do bad things to Marshall.
I know they're bad.
They're gonna do bad things. You know who else is gonna do bad things this Saturday?
Shut up! I know what you're gonna say.
Penn State against Kent State.
Oh,
Dude,
I thought
Penn
you,
State versus Kent
I
State.
thought you were gonna say the Eagles.
Kent State, the Eagles don't play on Saturday.
Well,
Well,
wasn't
I
Kent
wasn't-
State the team that just played Tennessee?
Yep.
They got pumped.
Yeah, they're gonna get pumped again. Unless Penn
Dude,
State does the
That's
usual.
a brutal 1-2 punch. You play Tennessee the first week, the 1 week, and then you play Penn State the next.
Well, Penn
That's
State
brutal
didn't
for
have
anyone.
the greatest game against Bowling
That's
Green.
brutal for anyone. Yeah, they didn't, but it's early in the season.
Last time they showed out was not a good time for Penn State.
Yeah, but they had a good week 1. They beat West Virginia pretty convincingly. So the last bit of news that I have at least written down here, I can't get it to
Did
load.
we forget about trivia?
We did, but
Oh,
we're
we
gonna
did
we'll
forget
we'll
about
round back to
trivia.
that. We'll
Okay.
round back to
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I can't get this to load, so I don't have names.
What is
I'll,
it?
I'll
I
work
might
on this.
see if it can
It's
load.
the WHL player. So a WHL player, again, I can't load this to find out his name, but he is the first player to go from a CHL team to commit to an NCAA. There we go. Braxton Whitehead is the first WHL player, CHL player, to commit to an NCAA university. So hockey is very complicated. I'm going to try to explain this and why it's a big deal as simply as I can. So in North America, you have Mexico doesn't really play hockey. So you have the U.S. and you have Canada. The way hockey works is you have youth hockey. So U6 all the way through U18. And then you have junior hockey, which is U20. So you'll have basically your best U16 players, your best U18 players, and your U20 guys are all playing juniors if they're really good. And then in the U.S., you have NCAA hockey. Canada does have college hockey. It's not really competitive compared to their junior leagues. So in the U.S., the way most players progress, again, it's not all, it's very complicated, but most players progress. They play youth hockey. They go and play some form of junior hockey. Normally, it's going to be the USHL for the top tier of hockey. That's the best junior league in the U.S. is the USHL. Some guys from the NOL commit, but the USHL is the big one. And then they commit. They play NCAA D1 hockey, and they'll get drafted out of D1. Some guys will get drafted out of juniors, but if you're getting drafted out of juniors, you're already committed to a D1 school.
So, Math.
So
why is it important?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So the way Canada works is they have 5 big junior leagues, U20 leagues, and they are the way that they progress their players to the NHL. Their players don't go to college. At least most of them don't. They go juniors, they play juniors, and then they go to the NHL. This is a big deal because Braxton Whitehead played for the Regina Pats of the WHL, so the same team that Bedard played for. He plays for them. He just committed to play NCAA hockey. The issue is the issue is that if you play in the CHL, so any of the leagues under the CHL, you get paid. You get paid to play in those leagues. The NCAA doesn't allow you to get paid. So the issue is that the NCAA doesn't want any CHL players. They haven't allowed CHL players for the longest time to play in the NCAA. Now they're trying to break that. So this is it is actually, oh my goodness. It is actually
sorry guys.
Big deal.
I saw something funny.
It is a big deal that this is happening. There is a lawsuit, I think, in place currently. Somebody's suing for this exact thing because they weren't allowed to play in the NCAA because they had like one game in the WHL or the CHL. But anyways,
What does WHL stand for?
Western Hockey League.
Okay, but C is Canada. Is it Canadian?
Okay, so CHL is the Canadian Hockey League. So that's the big overarching body.
Uh-huh.
And then below that, you have the actual leagues. So you have the WHL, which is the Western Hockey League. So you're thinking like all your teams from Vancouver and Calgary and all those Western areas. And then you have like the OHL, which is Ontario. So your Toronto's. And then like you have a Quebec League. There's other leagues.
I went to Canada once. It's a very nice place.
I'm actually
It
so
is.
hype for college hockey and regular hockey to come back. It's
Yes.
unreal.
Quinnipiac's
It's
going
If
to
you,
dominate.
if you guys didn't know this, Quinnipiac is very much a hockey school.
Yes. I believe if you pan to Jimmy, he may be wearing a Quinnipiac hockey jersey right now.
I'm pretty sure
That's a
he
sweatshirt,
is.
but close enough.
Kind
yeah.
of the same thing, but you know,
Yeah,
we're
we're a tough team. We got tough logos.
yeah,
good colors.
we're very cool.
Club sports are also good. Quinnipiac roller hockey.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be a good year.
okay.
Well,
Actually,
I heard about Quinnipiac intramural soccer. I heard this guy named Andrew scored a goal.
Yeah.
This
And I
weekend, last weekend.
Matthew had an assist on that
Oh,
goal.
he did. Oh yeah, he did.
So good.
So good.
we sent
Anyways,
someone to the roller hockey. What was it?
Oh, Mr. Ryan
the
Standard.
Junior National Championship.
Junior
no,
National
international.
Championship.
Junior
Did we
international
win?
championship.
No, we lost to Spain.
No, we won bronze.
Semifinals. We
We lost
oh
to
we won the bronze
Spain.
match.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you
Okay.
say that? When was that? I wanted to watch
Sunday.
that. Oh man,
You were busy, dude.
We were watching football.
It wasn't what they wanted.
It's okay.
But it was a good.
Hopefully, we
process.
can hear from him.
From everyone
we'll
I
hear from him
I
in the
talked
coming
to.
weeks.
It sounded like it was a fun tournament. Yeah, hopefully we'll get him on eventually.
Yeah.
We're working on a few different interviews, so
Yes.
we'll
It's-
get some interviews.
It's
out
in the
eventually.
it's in the
They're-
works.
They're coming.
It's in the works.
They take time.
Yeah, we're not that important. So people don't like really want to talk to us. But in time.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow,
Yeah,
all those
please,
things. That helps
please.
us out a ton. Helps us
Yes.
get better interviews.
Yes.
So with that said, I don't have anything else.
Yeah,
Do
is
we
that-
want to cut some trivia?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Jimbo.
Let's get some trivia rolling.
Let's put you on the
Jimmy.
cam before you start talking.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, who's ready for trivia?
Let's go.
I am.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Question 1. No, that's the wrong one. Question. Okay. Question 1.
Don't tell
Who-
Noah.
Yeah,
What?
don't tell Noah about
Don't-
these questions.
If
I'm
you
really,
tell Noah, I'm gonna jump over the table and tackle you.
I'm really upset that I wasn't in this last week, guys.
Who was the first MLB player to get his number retired?
Jackie Robinson.
You don't say. This guy didn't watch the podcast
No, I
this week.
didn't.
Clearly.
Sorry, guys.
Text us.
So
I
you
said
have
that.
to
I
text them
texted
to
you the
get
answer,
it.
Jimmy. I texted you the answer.
Okay, no, we've got to do a different one now.
Sorry,
I texted you the
guys.
answer. Please give me.
I
the
thought it
points.
was. I thought it was.
I don't think that's right even.
It's not right.
But
Dang.
Oh.
he already said it out loud.
Darn
so-
it.
All right, no. That's your
Darn.
guess. That's your guess.
Does
You
it
don't get a
have
guess.
I take
to
back
be-
my guess.
No,
It's too late.
No.
Are
Okay.
you kidding
Let's
me?
we'll
Let's just
we'll
do a
find
different question. That
However,
was my
I do
bad,
want to throw in a
guys.
shout.
You texted it to
Babe
the group
Ruth.
chat. Are we supposed to?
That's
Yeah,
my
you're supposed
guess.
to text
it doesn't
it
count.
to
No.
the group
Who is
chat.
it?
Yes.
Oh,
What?
Who was it?
Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Oh, that was my second guess. I was between Babe and Lou.
damn. No one got the point.
All right.
Well, we're doing another question anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Dude,
Right.
Bombers Row, 1927
Are we supposed
Yankees.
to text the group chat?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, that's what I do.
No. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just get it to them. I
Alright,
normally.
I'm just gonna text it to
on-
Harrison.
Text it to
I'll
Harrison.
text it to Harrison too.
Alright.
All right. Second question. Who was the first president to throw the ceremonial first pitch at an MLB game?
Oh.
Shut up. Don't say the answer.
I'm not.
I don't know if that's right or not. That's a good question. We have good questions this week. Whew.
You're welcome.
They're
No, it's
coming here.
not. Snipe.
What?
Why did I just hear that?
Whose ringer is on?
Whose ringer's on?
Harrison. It's Harrison. I texted him.
You're all wrong.
Cool.
Oh.
Screw you, Harrison.
It was
Oh.
William Howard Taft.
William Howard Taft.
No
Interesting.
one cares
Wait,
about
so-
William.
what did everyone say?
so-
I
I
said
said
Ford.
I said George
President
Bush.
I said Bush.
Yeah.
No
So-
way.
I only said that because I saw a video of
So
him throwing
we're
out the first
sweating
pitch.
this
Yeah,
week
he
on
did
the
throw it out.
questions.
He threw it out after 9/11, I believe.
I'm just.
Yeah,
I
it
only
was a
because
big
I
first
know I
pitch.
saw a video of him.
Taft was like.
Are we
early
doing one more?
1900s.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, let's get.
Yeah.
Can we get one
Are
more?
we doing one more?
I'll find one.
Okay.
Okay.
The Wi-Fi's
'Cause
slow.
Anthony spoiled the first one.
Dude, no
Lu-
one told me.
Loser. Loser.
Did I edit the podcast? Yes, maybe I
You
did.
edited it.
I did. I didn't watch the whole thing. You guys saw.
We
what I
literally
did.
sat down and watched the whole podcast.
I left after when I wrote it.
Oh right, you did. You're right.
When does
Loser.
hockey start?
Huh?
When does hockey start?
3 weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Make sure you
think
get-
NCAA
So
hockey starts sooner. I know the women start soon. I don't know when men start.
I'm actually so hyped.
And
need
NHL
hockey back.
training camps are starting right now. I think today was first day for NHL training camps, because I saw Travis Konechny getting some work in.
Who's that? Who is
He's a Flyers player.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No one
The
cares.
only Philly sports team I watch is the Eagles.
I'm kind of
but
sick
they
of hearing you
lost,
talk.
Andrew.
Oh, guys, I just wanted
Andrew,
to
the
say.
Eagles lost.
Shut
He-
up,
You see
Jimmy.
this guy? You
Lost.
see this guy right here? Everyone on this camp? Cool. Well,
What-
he
what are we playing
said
week
that
4?
Travis Sanheim was better than Brandon Carlo.
Because he
That's
is.
no, that's preposterous.
And I
I don't
stand
know-
by
I
it.
don't know.
Who is that? Who is that?
They're
Preposterous.
defensemen.
Oh.
Well, we got another question, guys.
Oh.
We do
Okay.
have another question.
Let's hear
Which
it.
one? Okay. How much does an NFL football weigh?
Oh.
Can we get multiple choice for this?
No.
What?
So are we
How
doing
is
it?
it-
Are we
you
doing
guys
it in
are
ounces or pounds?
villainous.
Pounds.
Pounds.
This is villainous.
This we need to have. Oh my goodness, this is tough. Can we get like closest without going over?
I already
rules?
no.
Can we have the
No,
prices right
no.
rules?
You just gotta guess.
This is
Can we
this,
get
It's a whole
closest?
number.
Matt.
Whole
This is
number.
this
That's
is
all
this is
good.
450 sports. Okay.
No
This is 450
decimals.
sports. This is not a joke.
No decimals.
You need to know your stuff. Okay, Matthew.
Dude, this is hardcore trivia. It's a whole number and it's in pounds. Did somebody get it
All
right?
got it wrong again.
This is why we
No.
need
What's the
closest
answer?
to the
It
right
is
answer.
1 pound.
1 pound.
Oh, what?
What did you guys say?
I
don't want to talk
said
about
3
it.
pounds.
I said
No
3.
football
I said
before.
4. I said 4.
7.
I did not say 7. I said
Yes, you
4.
did. You
I said
7
4.
pounds. You said 7 pounds.
I said 4.
Eh,
How
the-
heavy do you think
Guys, I thought we were in
football is?
kilograms.
It's-
What? Kilograms are bigger, you
Yeah, I
goober.
know.
No.
Dude, can we?
Get out of here.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
Please. All right, so we all suck at
And
trivia
my
this week.
suffering.
No, dude. Last week the questions were so much easier, and then I come in
Yeah,
here
they
and
were.
you guys go, how much pound does a football weigh?
Dude, I'm telling you,
Who
we
was the
need,
first president to
we
throw the
need
ceremonial
price our right
pitch?
rules. We need price our
What?
right rules.
Price.
We need them.
You know who would
prices
know
are-
that?
What?
One of my friends back home would know.
Why
who was
would he
the
know
first
that?
Because he's a
You
very
should have used
big-
your phone a friend.
We don't have a phone, a friend.
You have a phone.
I do have a phone. I should.
Does he have friends though?
He would have known.
Oh, dude.
It's a joke.
I
Calm
would have
down.
known it.
It's a joke.
He would have known it. Not I would have.
Okay.
Clear.
So that's gonna be it for this week. Next week,
Yeah.
hopefully Noah will be
Hopefully-
back.
yeah, hopefully
we'll
we-
have an interview.
We'll see if we can pick him out of the ditch. We don't know yet. If we want to.
Yeah.
We might leave him there for a
He
little
might
bit.
get eaten by a
We might
bear.
have to-
Oh,
Bears
yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah, we got
Bears-
the bear up there.
Bears
too.
like
oh,
the
no.
Quinnipiac campus.
Yeah, they do. Alrighty. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Tune in every Friday at noon.
Bye bye.
Like, follow, subscribe,
Yes.
all of the above.
Eagles are still
Follow
bad.
me on Instagram.
No,
They're not.
we'll be back. We'll be
They're
back.
not.
No.
All right. See you next time.
No.